Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Man, this is my warm-up game, man. Just take it easy, though, bro. Take it easy, though, man. Come on. I got Arkansas. You got to take it.
Jones and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Down in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Green. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On the move. Crosses to 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the third down pass is incomplete. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quarterback will keep it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Real big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking to go up top on first down. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Don't press no more, man. About to go a touchdown. Be pressed, dog. Be pressed.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Jackson. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The give out of the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Gotta work for that tutty, man.
The line of
Work
scrimmage
in.
to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. It just can't hook up for the completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block.
The returner is brought down at the 39, and the Texas offense will take over.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
And this will be caught at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. There's a live football. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
GG's, bro.
This matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
I did want to make sure somebody's seeing this.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind them.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 21, Texas 15.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. The 20. 10. And he will roll into the end zone.
bro. I called you slip.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is real.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the air, it's Manning. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They're bringing heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pitch.
GG, bro.
Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he...
Down at the
I'm guessing that return. Offense set on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Using the quick game.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. Glass half empty. I mean, maybe that third down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're going to throw it again. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
timeout, Colorado.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Sanders. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's James. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Getting some heat. The throw. Got his man. Pulled down for the tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Line getting set on second down. Takes the handoff. It's good. Hard running there. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see...
Hey, man, sometimes you got to take a L, man. Real niggas take a L, dog. I think I got my ass beat on that one. It should be pretty good right here, though. So, I don't really play with LSU, though.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
That's what I'm telling you, real. I see in the comments, I can't get my ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Yeah, they were straight. I just played a bad game with him. I don't even know, man. I just played. I was trying to. It was a shit. Hunter dropped a lot of shit.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Tigers get enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry up. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people.
Going over the top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh!
Complete out of the backfield. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work
God,
to get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Alabama quickly back to the line. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athlete.
Head into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On the run, it's Durham. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Going up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey, it ain't that easy to do that, just overwinning that.
He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation,
This season already did, so I had to start another one over there and play like 10 games. Might get I'm gonna get demoted after this. I'm gonna go down to the East Coast. That'll be fun playing scrubs all the time. Get my ass with another.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, LSU 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How you gonna win one? That's what's up, bro. You know what I said. I already figured. Yeah.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Oh!
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Move this, bro.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Open space at the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You seen that pick, man. Come on, bro. He ain't fucking with you.
They'll go to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early?
Playing good, bro. Ain't knocking.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Hey, finish it off, man. No diddy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good up.
Looking deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
So I did pick the ball
He
off.
found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just a little off. Incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now.
Playing like shit.
Third and 10.
Man, get my ass beat.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch
it's not
pass from
open.
the jet sweep.
Need to be getting my ass
Down
beat.
well within striking distances. That
But it's
third
happening.
down play gets him a first at the 29. He wants to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
East Coast
After
night
they
shit.
couldn't connect,
Right,
it's
get
second
shit.
and 10.
I ain't got shit at
He's
that. I ain't
looking
had
to
a
throw.
good field
Fires
Damn.
to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice
I
game.
just ain't played this shit in a while,
Down
bro.
to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's second and 14. Got his man quickly.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any.
Got a night. This ain't my
place
night,
in
man.
the
Get my
coverage, and
ass
he'll be
beat. So,
stopped at the 17.
so did he. Gitster.
One more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. No reason to risk trying to...
Gee, dog. Oh, there you go. Oh, this shit over. 2 games left. I know, right, bro? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I got to really start playing and focusing. I ain't really paying attention to it. I locked in. That's what I'm gonna ask. I don't wear shit. I don't know what to do. I forgot what to do. I used to have it down pat. Like now I don't remember what I be doing.
Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
The
Rebels will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. The Dogs in the hurry up. The give to the back.
Oh, my God.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The give to the tailback. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
They usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Keeps the legs moving.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking to throw, it's back. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Yeah.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man to man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh.
Incomplete, the defense holds.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send
that was 4th down too. Oh, my God.
confidently believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive and be that way throughout the course of the game.
Wide out in motion. Try to get it to the edge.
Hey, what's up, little B?
On that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The run from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Georgia, 0.
Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the day.
And the ball slipped out. Bounced right back to them. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.